Have you ever stopped to think that the daily bath you've sworn by your whole life, the one you've always believed keeps you fresh, clean, and healthy, might be working against you once you pass 70? It's hard to imagine, but what if that steamy shower or long soak in the tub, which you've relied on to wash away the day, is silently stripping your skin, sapping your energy, or even putting you at risk of a dangerous fall? This idea may sound startling, but the truth is that our bathing habits need to change as we age. For decades, we've been conditioned to believe that more bathing equals better hygiene. However, as we age, the rules of personal care shift. The skin becomes thinner and less able to handle the wear and tear of frequent washing. Our bodies, too, face new challenges, and daily bathing may not be the healthiest or safest option anymore. In this video, we'll be peeling back the curtain on how often seniors should bathe after the age of 70. You may be surprised to learn that the common wisdom about bathing is not what we've been told all along. We're about to uncover 7 shocking facts that could completely change the way you or your loved ones approach personal care. Stay with us until the end, and you'll even discover one expert-approved trick that can help seniors stay fresh and healthy without ever stepping into a slippery bathroom. Fact 1. Daily baths can harm senior skin. As we age, our skin undergoes significant changes that make it more fragile and sensitive. When we pass 70, the outer layer of our skin, the epidermis, begins to thin, and the deeper dermis weakens due to a reduction in collagen and elastin production. Sebaceous glands, which are responsible for producing the natural oils that keep our skin moisturized and plump, start to slow down, and sweat glands also become less active. This results in skin that is drier, thinner, and more prone to damage. For seniors, the daily ritual of bathing, especially with hot water, harsh soaps, or long soaks, can exacerbate these skin changes. The hot water strips away the already reduced natural oils from the skin, leaving it exposed and vulnerable. Harsh soaps further disrupt the skin's natural pH, making it even more prone to irritation. As a result, seniors often experience dryness, tightness, and itching. One of the most common skin conditions that can arise from excessive bathing is xerosis, which causes the skin to become rough, scaly, and prone to cracking. These cracks in the skin are not only uncomfortable but can also lead to infections. When the skin barrier is compromised, bacteria, fungi, or allergens can easily enter, putting seniors at risk for more serious health issues. In addition to the physical discomfort and increased risk of infection, the process of bathing itself can be taxing for seniors, particularly those with arthritis or limited mobility. The effort required for daily bathing, combined with the damage it does to the skin, adds unnecessary strain. Moreover, hot water accelerates the breakdown of lipids in the skin, while alkaline soaps disrupt the natural pH balance of the skin, further weakening its protective barrier. In conclusion, while daily baths have traditionally been considered essential for hygiene, for seniors, they can actually cause more harm than good. The delicate skin of seniors needs to be protected from excessive exposure to hot water and harsh soaps. Reducing the frequency of baths can help maintain skin health, prevent irritation, and lower the risk of infection. Fact 2. Less bathing lowers infection risk. In a world where cleanliness is often equated with frequent washing, here's a revelation that may surprise you. Bathing less frequently can actually reduce the risk of infections for seniors. This isn't just a theory, but a finding supported by science. Research from respected sources such as the New England Journal of Medicine has shown that seniors who bathe less often tend to experience fewer skin tears and infections. The reason for this is quite simple. The skin of older adults is more fragile than it is in youth. As the skin thins and loses its natural oils and moisture-regulating abilities, it becomes more prone to damage. Frequent bathing, particularly with hot water and soap, strips away the protective lipid layer, which holds the skin cells together and helps maintain hydration. This leaves the skin more vulnerable to injury, such as small rips and tears that, though seemingly minor, can lead to bigger problems. Skin tears in older adults can take longer to heal due to slower circulation, decreased immune function, and a drop in cell turnover, all common signs of aging. These open wounds can become breeding grounds for bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus or Streptococcus, which can lead to severe infections like cellulitis or, in extreme cases, sepsis. By reducing the frequency of bathing, seniors give their skin a chance to retain its natural oils and rebuild its protective barrier. Bathing every other day or 2 to 3 times a week, rather than every day, allows the skin to repair itself and avoid the damage caused by constant exposure to hot water and harsh soaps. Spot cleaning with a damp washcloth for areas like the armpits or groin can help maintain hygiene without subjecting the entire body to a full rinse. In addition to lowering the risk of skin tears and infections, bathing less frequently also means fewer trips to the doctor and fewer instances of hospital visits related to infections. For seniors with limited mobility, or those who experience pain or fatigue from bathing, this approach not only helps protect their skin but also reduces physical strain. In conclusion, less frequent bathing isn't just about comfort. It's a proactive strategy to reduce the risk of infections and improve overall skin health. By giving the skin time to heal and protect itself, seniors can maintain better hygiene without compromising their health. Fact 3. Falls are a bigger threat than dirt. For seniors, the bathroom isn't just a place for personal care, it's a potential danger zone. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and even death among older adults, and the risk only increases with age. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that more than 1 in 4 adults over the age of 65 experiences a fall each year, with many of these falls resulting in serious injuries, including fractures and head trauma. The bathroom, in particular, presents unique dangers for seniors due to wet, slippery surfaces. Tiles, bathtubs, and shower floors, especially when covered in soap suds or water, can become treacherously slick. For seniors who are already dealing with issues like decreased balance, muscle weakness, arthritis, or other mobility challenges, navigating these slippery surfaces while bathing can be hazardous. Daily baths heighten these risks, as seniors are more frequently exposed to these slippery conditions. For example, stepping in and out of a bathtub, balancing on one leg to enter or exit the shower, or moving around in a wet, foggy environment can easily lead to a misstep. In fact, each time a senior takes a shower, they are putting themselves at risk for a fall. The added danger is especially high in the mornings, when many seniors are still groggy, or at night when fatigue sets in. In contrast, reducing the frequency of bathing, such as bathing only once or twice a week, helps minimize the number of times a senior has to navigate this hazardous environment. By cutting down on full-body bathing routines, seniors reduce their exposure to the dangerous bathroom environment, effectively lowering their risk of falls. For seniors who are at an even higher risk of falls, modifications like installing grab bars, using non-slip mats, or opting for seated showers can further increase safety. However, reducing the frequency of bathing remains one of the simplest and most effective ways to minimize fall-related risks. In conclusion, while cleanliness is important, safety should be the top priority for seniors. The risks associated with daily bathing, particularly the potential for falls, outweigh the benefits of frequent washing. By bathing less frequently, seniors can significantly reduce their fall risk and maintain greater independence and security. Prioritizing safety over daily hygiene rituals can be a life-saving decision, especially for those living alone or with limited support. Fact 4. The body can clean itself. It might sound surprising, but the human body has an incredible ability to maintain cleanliness without needing a daily bath or shower. This natural self-cleaning system is a result of millions of years of evolution, and it works surprisingly well, especially as we age. The skin, far from being a passive surface, is a complex ecosystem teeming with beneficial bacteria, oils, and cells that work together to keep it healthy and clean. At the surface of the skin, a community of microbes, including bacteria and fungi, helps break down dead skin cells, sweat, and oils, turning these substances into harmless byproducts. These bacteria, such as Cutibacterium acnes and Staphylococcus epidermidis, actually play a protective role by outcompeting harmful pathogens, preventing infections, and maintaining a healthy skin microbiome. Alongside these microbes, the sebaceous glands produce sebum, a natural oil that coats the skin. This oil forms a protective barrier that locks in moisture, repels dirt, and prevents harmful bacteria from entering the skin. The skin also naturally sheds dead skin cells through a process called desquamation, which helps eliminate grime and other impurities from the surface. Frequent bathing, however, disrupts this delicate balance. Hot water dissolves sebum, stripping away the skin's protective layer, leaving it dry and vulnerable. Harsh soaps, especially those with high pH, kill off the good bacteria that help fend off harmful pathogens, making the skin more susceptible to irritation, infections, and even allergic reactions. For seniors, whose oil production is already reduced, overbathing can tip the scales from healthy skin to damaged skin. This can lead to increased dryness, eczema flare-ups, and more significant skin issues. By bathing less frequently, seniors allow their body's natural cleaning processes to take over, maintaining a balanced, healthy skin ecosystem. In conclusion, the body has a remarkable ability to keep itself clean. For seniors, frequent baths or showers may actually be more harmful than helpful. By bathing less often and allowing the body's natural processes to work, seniors can preserve their skin's integrity, reduce irritation, and maintain better overall skin health. This self-cleaning ability is nature's way of reminding us that sometimes, less is more. Fact 5. Experts recommend bathing once or twice a week. Here's a surprising shift in the recommendations from experts. Seniors should bathe once or twice a week, rather than every day. This new approach is rooted in the understanding that the needs of aging skin are vastly different from those of younger individuals. The recommendation to reduce the frequency of bathing is not about abandoning hygiene or lowering standards, it's about adapting to the unique needs of older adults. Research from dermatologists, geriatricians, and institutions like the American Academy of Dermatology highlights that frequent bathing, particularly with hot water and harsh soaps, can damage aging skin. As we get older, the skin becomes thinner, drier, and less capable of retaining moisture. Overbathing strips away the skin's natural oils, leaving it vulnerable to irritation, infection, and even open sores. By bathing less frequently, seniors allow their skin to retain its natural oils and protect its fragile barrier. Experts suggest bathing 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes even less for those who are less active or sedentary, helps keep the skin in better condition. Spot cleaning with a damp cloth for areas like the face, underarms, and groin is often sufficient to maintain cleanliness without exposing the entire body to the drying effects of frequent bathing. Experts also emphasize that the frequency of bathing should be personalized. For instance, an active senior who spends a lot of time outdoors or engages in physical activities may need to bathe more frequently than someone who spends most of their time at home. However, even for active seniors, daily full-body baths are typically unnecessary. The goal is to tailor bathing habits to the individual's lifestyle, health status, and skin condition. This shift in advice reflects a deeper understanding of aging and skin health. Overbathing is now recognized as a contributing factor to skin deterioration, and experts recommend a more balanced approach that preserves skin integrity while still maintaining hygiene. In conclusion, experts are increasingly recommending a bathing schedule of once or twice a week for seniors. This approach helps protect aging skin from damage, reduces the risk of infections, and improves overall skin health. Seniors should consult with their healthcare provider to determine the right bathing routine based on their individual health, activity levels, and skin condition. Fact 6. Daily baths can exhaust seniors. While daily bathing may seem like a simple and necessary part of personal care, for many seniors, it can be an exhausting ordeal that takes a significant toll on both their physical and mental well-being. The physical demands of bathing become more challenging as we age, and for seniors, what used to be a routine activity can now feel like a strenuous task. For seniors with conditions like arthritis, heart disease, respiratory issues, or mobility problems, the effort required to bathe can quickly drain their energy. The act of standing in a shower for 10 to 15 minutes can put unnecessary strain on the cardiovascular system, especially for seniors with poor circulation or heart conditions. The heat from the water can dilate blood vessels, leading to a drop in blood pressure, dizziness, and lightheadedness, increasing the risk of fainting in a slippery environment. Moreover, for those with respiratory conditions like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. The steam and humidity from hot water can make breathing more difficult, turning what should be a refreshing moment into a struggle for air. Seniors with arthritis or joint pain may find bending, reaching, or gripping difficult and painful, making even the simplest tasks, like washing feet or scrubbing their back, a challenge. After the bath, the process of drying off, dressing, and taking care of personal hygiene can be equally exhausting, leaving seniors with little energy for other daily activities. The fatigue from bathing may also cause them to skip other important activities, such as meals, exercise, or socializing, which are crucial for their overall health and quality of life. By reducing the frequency of bathing, seniors can conserve their energy for other, more meaningful activities. Instead of using up their stamina in the bathroom, they can focus on things that matter most, like spending time with loved ones, engaging in hobbies, or simply enjoying their day. A lighter bathing schedule, say, once or twice a week, can help seniors feel refreshed without the exhausting demands of daily bathing. In conclusion, the physical effort of daily bathing can be draining for seniors, especially those with health conditions or mobility issues. Reducing the frequency of baths helps preserve energy for other activities and improves overall quality of life. By opting for fewer but still effective bathing routines, seniors can avoid fatigue and maintain a better balance in their daily lives. Fact 7. Hygiene isn't just about bathing. One of the biggest misconceptions is that hygiene can only be maintained through regular full-body baths or showers. For seniors, this outdated idea can be both impractical and harmful. In reality, hygiene can be effectively maintained with alternatives to daily baths, allowing seniors to stay fresh, healthy, and dignified without the risks associated with frequent washing. There are many practical and effective alternatives to a daily bath that can help seniors stay clean while avoiding the negative impacts of overbathing. Wet wipes, for example, provide a quick and gentle way to clean areas where sweat and bacteria tend to accumulate, like the underarms, groin, and face. Wet wipes are particularly beneficial because they are soft on sensitive skin, do not require rinsing, and can be used without the need to stand in a slippery bathroom. Hand washing is another fundamental part of hygiene, especially for preventing infections. Seniors can focus on cleaning their hands frequently, particularly after meals or using the restroom. This simple act can go a long way in preventing the spread of germs without requiring a full bath. Oral care should also be a key component of daily hygiene. Brushing teeth, flossing, and using mouthwash not only prevent bad breath but also reduce the risk of oral diseases and infections. Regular oral care is just as important as bathing, if not more so, in maintaining overall health. In addition to these alternatives, changing into fresh clothes regularly, particularly lightweight and breathable fabrics, helps wick away moisture and odor. Clothes like this also contribute to a feeling of cleanliness and freshness, without the need for a full bath. For seniors living in colder climates, alternatives like dry shampoo or wiping down with a warm washcloth are much safer and more comfortable than wet baths, especially when avoiding getting chilled from wet hair. By focusing on specific areas of the body that need attention, such as high sweat zones, seniors can maintain cleanliness without overexposing their skin to hot water, soap, or prolonged bathing. These simple, yet effective, strategies allow seniors to stay fresh and hygienic in a way that works with their individual needs, without the physical strain or risks associated with daily bathing. In conclusion, hygiene is not limited to full-body bathing. For seniors, using alternatives like wet wipes, hand washing, oral care, and changing clothes can be highly effective ways to maintain cleanliness. These alternatives reduce the risks of overbathing while still ensuring that seniors can stay fresh, clean, and comfortable. It's all about adapting personal care routines to suit individual needs and focusing on what works best for each person's lifestyle and physical abilities. Conclusion. In conclusion, while daily bathing has long been seen as an essential aspect of personal hygiene, the reality for seniors over 70 is that less frequent bathing can actually be more beneficial for both their skin and overall health. The evidence is clear. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, more fragile, and less able to recover from the damage caused by frequent bathing. By reducing the frequency of baths, seniors can protect their skin from dryness, irritation, and the risk of infections that often arise from overwashing. The risks associated with daily bathing go beyond skin health. Falls in the bathroom, which are a major cause of injury for older adults, are another serious concern. By cutting down on the number of times seniors step into the shower or bathtub, they can significantly reduce the risk of falls, ensuring their safety and well-being. Furthermore, the physical toll of daily baths can drain a senior's energy, leaving them fatigued and unable to fully enjoy their day. Conserving energy through a lighter bathing schedule allows seniors to engage in other activities that promote a better quality of life. It's also important to recognize that hygiene isn't just about taking daily baths. There are many effective and practical alternatives, like wet wipes, hand washing, and oral care, that allow seniors to stay fresh and clean without the negative impacts of frequent washing. These alternatives not only promote hygiene but also help seniors maintain their dignity and independence. Ultimately, the key takeaway is that less frequent bathing, whether once or twice a week, can be a safer, healthier, and more practical approach to personal care for seniors. It allows for better skin health, reduced risk of falls, energy conservation, and a more flexible approach to hygiene that fits the individual needs of each person. Seniors and their caregivers should consult with healthcare professionals to find the bathing routine that works best for them, helping them maintain a comfortable, safe, and healthy lifestyle as they age. By embracing this new perspective on personal care, seniors can live with greater comfort, security, and confidence, proving that sometimes less really is more.